Hey everybody, for our lab on ocean currents, on ocean surface currents, we're going to start by investigating currents on windy.com. So you can navigate to windy.com, and this is what you're going to see when you start. So Windy has a bunch of meteorological information on it, but the information you want to get is not about wind, but about currents. So to do that, you're going to come over here all the way to the right, and you'll see there's a list of all of these things that can be put onto the map. You're going to go down to more layers. See this little arrow here? You're going to click that. All right, so once you have this expanded, you're going to come in here and you're going to scroll down until you find currents. Okay, and here it is. You can turn that on. You can actually click on it, and then you'll see currents. And right here, as you can see, we can see the Gulf Stream, right? So we're right here, and the Gulf Stream passes between Cuba and Florida, and then up the East Coast, and right along the East Coast until it gets to about Cape Hatteras, and then of course it shoots offshore. And we've talked a little bit about how it makes these warm core currents. See these warm core currents, right? And you can zoom out so that you can see more of the world, right? And you can navigate around. So these are some of the things that you can do with this. All right, so one of the things that I can do is I can measure the current here, and I can do that simply by holding down my cursor. See my little hand? I'm going to right click, hold it down, and then let go, and my cursor will then show me what the current is. It shows me the direction of the current, the speed of the current, and see this KT? KT means knots. So one of the things you're going to do is look up what knot means. KT, K-N-O-T, all right, to find out how fast that is. You also can click on that and you can see what the conditions are for that particular spot. You can see that that has all the information here about temperature, how fast the wind will be going, wind gusts, wind direction. All right, so you can also click on that and get some information. All right, and the final thing that you'll need to do for this lab is you'll need to look at some of the temperatures for particular areas. So I want you to, I'll just zoom in here where we can see what's going on with the Gulf Stream. And I'm going to go back over to more layers, and I'm going to add sea temperature. So instead of currents, I'm going to look at sea temperature, and you can see the currents are still on there, so we still have these things moving, right? But now I can see what the sea surface temperature is. And this is a really nice area to do this in because we see some big changes depending on where the Gulf Stream is. All right, so that's part of what you need to do for this lab.